So I kind of disappeared off of the face of the earth for a few months, so let's talk about where I was. So in June, I got COVID, which really sucked, and actually my whole family got COVID, it wasn't just me. And I tried streaming during it, which was just really not a good idea. I was not mentally there, I was exhausted and tired and clearly was pushing myself too much, which was kind of the summary of the last few times I've streamed. But after that, COVID, there was a lot. There was Roe v. Wade, which was a lot to deal with mentally. To know that some places in the country I live in, I could have my rights, and do have my rights, taken away. And then my computer broke, which is one of the biggest reasons I wasn't streaming for a while there, because I had no way to stream, because even if I wanted to stream off my phone, my back camera is broken, and my storage is constantly being full on that phone, so yeah, that wouldn't have worked out too well. But in the time that my computer broke, my boss got COVID, which sucked for her family, and also I suddenly had to work a lot more, and then also just working a lot this summer. I also got a really bad sunburn, and I was supposed to go to work on my birthday, but I could not because I was so incredibly sunburned. I could not move my legs because it was the entirety of my, both my thighs, not just one, but two, because I constantly forget to wear sunscreen, but I'm a lot more aware of it now that I had that horrible sunburn, because there was several days I could not move. I had to go to work at a daycare, and kids watched as I sat in pain as I iced my legs. It was really, really kind of embarrassing, but you know, they won't remember it for too long unless they have really good memories, and they're like, I remember this one time when I was at a daycare and one of my teachers was sitting on the ground with ice on her just incredibly red legs. Oh, my birthday was in July, so yay, happy birthday to me. I was gonna plan on doing this cool creepy stream about it, but still didn't. I don't think at the time I had a computer. I don't know, but one of the craziest things about this summer is I just feel like I've had no time. Now the question is, what's holding me back from streaming right now? Because honestly, I really do want to get back to streaming, but there's a few changes I want to make before I start up again. One is I'm about to redo my whole room. If you know anything about my streams or about my setup, is my desk is just under my bed. You can see it in any of my streams with my camera or just with my PNG Tuber. I am constantly stuck under my little bed and have no space to move about on streams. But that's gonna change soon, but that means it's going to be a very new version of my room and a lot less privacy compared to before, but I am very excited because the way I express myself is a lot through my body. I've always been that way. It's one of the reasons I went into theater. I did theater. I was a theater kid in high school. It's the only reason I went to school was theater. But I'm very expressive with the way I move, and being able to get up when I'm having tangents and move about my room will be actually really nice. I'll probably trip and fall though. Oh, also with stressing and streaming and such, I definitely am going to be having a less strict stream schedule. That's partially because I'm planning to get a new job soon. I haven't started looking yet. It's complicated. I have a little bit of attachment to my job. But my plan is to eventually get a new job, and I want to be open for scheduling. And, you know, if streaming kicked off and went well, then yeah, I would have a set schedule. But right now, I've been gone for like basically 3 months, so I don't plan for a lot of people to be around. But I will say during this break, it really made me realize how much I really appreciate streaming. I mean, the whole reason I'm making this is because I went and looked at old clips of mine and just seeing like interaction with my chat and stuff made me like really miss it. Even if it was just people I knew. I mean, it wasn't always though. I had somebody that, you know, I've got to know through my streams and such check on me during my break, because I didn't necessarily announce the break because I didn't really plan on going on such long. I thought it was just gonna be for COVID, and then just a little bit past that, and then it became this whole super long break and craziness. But it was really nice because, I don't know, I'd never expected somebody to actually, you know, see how I was doing. And that made me really happy and really just miss the environment of my streams and streaming in general and reading people and getting to meet new people. I haven't watched streams on Twitch. I've been just holding off on opening a web browser for Twitch in so long. I opened it once and saw my achievement stuff and all of my progress that I had worked on making my keeping a consistency of my silly little average viewers, which is kind of funny to think back on now. But it was all gone, and it really mentally got to me, and I didn't want to open Twitch for a long time, so I haven't even been watching streamers. I've been watching like VODs on YouTube at most, but I haven't been able to enjoy any of the small streamers that I've loved because I just needed a mental break from Twitch because it was really affecting me mentally. I am a perfectionist. I've kind of always been that way, even though I might, you know, have unperfect ways of doing things. It needs to be done my way. I need to get things done during a certain amount of time. You know, I don't give a lot of space for myself to breathe sometimes. And I was doing that with Twitch, and I was putting too much pressure on myself. I needed to succeed immediately. And, you know, it took watching a lot of content creators during my break talk about their success and talk about the time it took to make me really realize that it's not gonna happen right away. It's not gonna happen in the first year. It's gonna take a while. And the fact that I already reached affiliate is pretty impressive for me. I mean, I'm not great at a lot of things. And even getting that achievement, and I was so focused on the numbers to really appreciate the people at the time and the community that I was making. And it's really sad now because, you know, it might not be there when I get back, but if not, I rebuild again, and I restart. I remake what I once had. But I don't want to do what I did and abandon it. Even if I didn't have any choice, I want to keep going with it, and this video is going to be long. It's probably going to be on YouTube, which I also want to do. I want to do YouTube. I want to do a lot with YouTube, but that's gonna have to wait till after I do some streams. There's gonna be some changes for the next time I stream, and those changes will allow me to do more with YouTube, which sounds really confusing, but it'll make sense, I guess. I want to leave things, you know, I don't like making false promises, and that, I think that's been the most painful thing with Twitch, because I tend to make a lot of false promises. Like, for example, I'm gonna succeed at this parkour. See, I told you I don't like making false promises. How did I do that? I was failing so many times. Anyways, one of my biggest fears is, I made a video in December for myself this December, talking about my goals and aspirations and a lot of other stuff, and I'm really scared to watch it this next December, because I was supposed to watch and react to it on stream. I might just do it on YouTube, because I really don't know how much I put into there, and a lot has changed since December. I was a lot happier and brighter of a person. I had a lot of hope for myself, but you know, maybe my expectations I've already achieved. But I was so focused on that, on achieving my goals, in a sense that it like really took up a lot of my mental power while streaming. Like, towards the end, before I took my break, which I am glad I took, a lot of the times I would just end stream and be angry or cry or, you know, be frustrated during stream. I think the last stream I did, I was just angry because I was really hoping that this one thing happened and it didn't, and I was just so frustrated about it. And it wasn't even enjoyable to watch. And, you know, there's things going wrong because, well, probably because my PC was breaking down. Because, you know, it did. It literally broke down. So I'm not surprised now looking at it, but I have a lot of control issues and perfectionist problems that I would just get really angry about it and try to get over it, but never be able to. So I'm glad I took that break to be able to reflect on everything. And, you know, looking back on, I'm repeating myself so much, but looking back on the last few clips that I made of the last few streams, you know, I was expecting the quality to be bad or like me to be not funny or something, but it was funny, and the quality wasn't terrible at all, and it just made me realize that like my ideas of my streams were just negative because I was in a negative headspace, which is why I don't want to have such a I have to stream this day. If I don't stream this day, you know, it's gonna be terrible, and, you know, people expect me to stream. So yeah, this has been a long tangent, but I think it's one I needed to say. And I'm getting to a point of the parkour that I really don't want to be doing parkour anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. And this video is really long, and I have to edit it down. But hopefully I will be seeing you soon. I plan on doing a lot of cool content when I come back. But also, hopefully that's not a false promise. You know, the life of a streamer is making several false promises. But maybe I make fun little videos like this more, because man oh man, I need to practice not just sitting and playing video games isolated by myself with nobody to talk to, because, you know, I'm gonna have to get used to that again. I'm gonna have to get used to talking to myself. Because, I mean, like, on streams there's people there, but, like, I really am just talking to myself, you know? Like, it's not like a back and forth conversation. It's like I talk, and then I have to like buffer and wait for the reply and wait for somebody to type it out. And you know, some people don't type as fast, so sometimes it takes longer, and you just have to sit there and be like, yeah, yeah. Also, I want to be more myself, because sometimes I'm not myself on streams. I'm way more unhinged than I seem. Actually, maybe I am unhinged on stream. Maybe I need to check back some VODs, because I feel like I definitely was unhinged. But like, you guys haven't seen my full power, my full capability. Also, this is such a stupid visual right now. There's two of me on screen talking to you and facing you. It's so dumb. It's Minecraft me. You know what? It's fitting. It's whatever. Anyways, I don't know what this is gonna be on. Probably YouTube, probably with some clips on TikTok. But yeah. I have a Discord. And I'm gonna try to be posting more on that and interacting with that more when I start streaming again. Obviously I have a Twitch. This is on YouTube, so I have a YouTube, I have a TikTok, I have an Instagram, which I don't like using because every time I post it's just bots and it's really annoying to deal with. But yeah, I want to start doing things more. And I miss streaming, and I miss you guys. You guys probably haven't missed me because it's been a while. I feel like a lot of people have forgot about me. Is there parts of my... I'm realizing there's flaws in my skin. Anyways. This has been Geneva's son. Goodbye. Bye-bye.